What a Prophet came a long way. You are listening to another edition of Gospel Sundays on Hot 107.5. My name is Kels Baby. I'm going to be your host for the next couple of hours. So you know we're going to have a great time like we always do on Sunday mornings. And right now in the studio, I have somebody very, very special. I have a special guest in the studio with me, Detroit's own Kemara Lynn.
What's happening, family? What is good? Kels, I appreciate you having me on. This is such a huge blessing. I'm very grateful. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad you made it through. I definitely love showing love to all of my Detroit artists and, people on the rise. And, there's nothing better than being able to support natural, organic, local Detroit talent. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
So, Kemara, we've been chatting back and forth, and I've been checking out a lot of your music. You have a new song called iBelieve that I've been actually playing for a few months now, but you just officially released it this past week. And we're going to get into that, but before we get started, I just want you to kind of tell me a little bit about yourself, or let the listeners know, a little bit about your background and what you're really all about.
Yes, for sure. So my name is Kemara Lynn, and one of the things I love to make sure I let people know is my vision, or should I say my ministry, is ignite, inspire, and purify. So I say that through my music, I ignite the fire of God in people. I ignite that purpose and that passion that the Lord has placed on the inside of them. And then I say as well that I inspire them to do the will of God. Mm-hmm. So whatever it is that God has called you to do, I hope that if you encounter me in any way, shape, or form, that it will cause you to be inspired to do what the Lord has called you to do. Purify is really just living a life for God that's pleasing to God. None of us are perfect, but I do believe that through the power of Jesus Christ that we're able to do all things in Him. We're able to fulfill that righteousness through Him. So that is my goal. That is my mission. That's what I stand for and live for. And I'm just excited to be able to be used by Him.
I love that. I love that. So your ministry is threefold: ignite, inspire, and purify.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. So actually, let's see. Give me just a second. So recently, right, an NBA player shared some of your music.
Yes.
John Isaac, right?
Yes, Jonathan Isaac. Yep.
So I want to hear about that experience. How dope was that? How did you find out?
It was unbelievable. I literally just woke up and I cut on Facebook. I got on Facebook and I look and I got all these shares, all these likes and stuff, notifications on my page. I'm like, what is this? I look and sure enough, man, Jonathan shared the song that I had. It's an interview he has where he's talking about, he was talking about, being obedient to God. Mm-hmm. And in that, my song was in the background of it. And you can hear it in the audio and everything. So he went ahead and he shared it. I put it on my page originally, because I loved what he was saying in his message. And he shared it. I didn't know he was going to do that, but it was such a blessing, and I got so much love from that. So. Just
out the blue, you seriously never know who's listening.
Exactly.
That is
exactly.
That is so dope.
Yeah.
And then speaking of listening, so you just had a birthday recently, right?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I appreciate you.
No problem. Yes. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then what better birthday present than dropping a new single the day after, right? So you dropped a song called iBelieve, which we're going to play in a few minutes. But what was your inspiration for, dropping iBelieve? And really is this one of your first songs? I know it's not your first song, but I'm just asking this for the context of the interview. How long have you been doing music?
So I've been doing music since taking it serious since 2014. So 10 years now. It's been 10 years. And in that, it's been some ups, it's been some downs. And that's actually what led to iBelieve, because I had a situation where literally I had a nervous breakdown. Mm-hmm. I was going through so much in my life where I had to literally sit back and say, what do I believe? Not just what I believe, but what do I believe about me? Because what happens is sometimes when God has called us to do certain things, we allow these outside influences to come and distract us from our purpose.
Right.
And we can forget our identity. We can forget what He's called us to do.
And we need to find our center.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And so that's what even initiated, I believe. It was that struggle. I wasn't doing music for a while, and that's a whole nother story. But in that, when I came to a place of remembering what God called me to do, and that this is something he placed on the inside of me, I'm like, man, I believe again. I believe full and wholeheartedly, God. I believe in who I am and who you've called me to be and what I'm called to do.
Exactly. I love that energy. Sometimes we just need a break. We just need a break, and then we just need to like re-motivate ourselves and refocus ourselves, and it all kind of comes full circle. So like, do you have thoughts of like putting out a full-length album or EP, or you're just kind of like focused on the single right now?
Oh, you're trying to get all the secrets now.
you don't gotta tell me if that's like top secret stuff.
I'll say this. I'm definitely preparing for an EP for sure. iBelieve is launching just a lot of different things in my life right now, and I feel like it would be an injustice not to give more of the music that God has placed on the inside of me. Like, I'm definitely planning. That's in the works for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, while we're talking, Kemara, just for people who are just tuning in, we have Detroit's own Kemara Lynn. She's a rapper and singer from Detroit, and she has a focus on inspirational music and uplifting others, just in case you just tuned in. So, Kemara, I want you to go ahead and kind of shout out your social media and let people know how they can like get to know you better and get in touch with you. For
sure. So you can check me out on all social media platforms. It's spelled Kemara Lynn. That's Kemara Lynn. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, with Twitter, or now it's X, all of those different things. Facebook, you can type in Kemara Lynn and you can stay locked in with me there. Join this iBelieve movement. Let's get it, Detroit.
Because I believe. And I was wondering, like, are there any particular artists or influences, like music-wise or industry-wise, that kind of made you want to go deeper into your craft?
Man, that's a good question. For sure. So, like, early on before I came to Christ, I was definitely a huge J. Cole fan. J. Cole, this the
he's
story.
Extremely versatile.
Yes, for sure. And like you would hear songs like of that kind of duality, as far as where he would kind of put a little bit of God in there, like and so they started with that. And of course Tupac as well. I would listen to him, Lauryn Hill. Those are my early on inspirations. But as I came into Christ, you know, I listened to this artist named Lecrae, and he kind of got the ball rolling as far as I'm like, oh, there's Christian rap, like there's gospel artists out here that's doing it for God. And Bizzle, he has this movement called God Over Money. So those artists really definitely impacted me and made me like realize like this is something that I can do for real. Like this is something I can do as a believer in Jesus Christ. I can put out this rap and do it for God.
Yes. And that's like really the best reason to do it, right?
For sure.
And I know people are like, go ahead and drop that song, Kel. Go ahead and drop that song, Kel. I'm about to. You know, we're trying to get to know Kemara a little bit more. We're almost done with the interview. We're about to drop the music, but I have a couple more questions for you. Like, when are you going to be performing next? I think you have something coming up very soon, right? Because people may want to tap in with you and like witness you perform live. Yes,
I appreciate that. So this Friday, I'm going to be at Santos Church. Y'all stop in at 6:30. I'm headlining that event. That is actually the first event that I've headlined this year. So it's going to be super exciting. I'm going to also, he asked me a little bit. Kels asked me about the new music or the album that's coming. I'm going to be sharing some music I have not shared before at this event. So it's going to be super dope. Also, we're going to be giving back to the women in need. So like if you have donations that you would like to give, whether it be tampons, whether it be clothing, whatever donations God placed on your heart, we want to make sure to give back to the community in that way. It's a free event. It's an open mic. So artists, you can come out as well. And yeah, we're going to bless the community in that area. Southwest Detroit, Santos Church. Come join your girl Kemara Lynn. We gonna get that thing cracking.
Okay, you heard that right. Check my girl Kemara Lynn out next Friday, May 24th at 4th Fridays. This is at Santos, Detroit, 1953 Military Street. All right, it starts at 6:30. Kemara Lynn, make sure you check her out. And then her new song, iBelieve, is available. I know it's on Apple Music because I already downloaded it.
Yes.
Any other streaming platforms?
It should be on all streaming platforms. So
okay.
It's on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on, you say Apple Music, iTunes, all streaming platforms. You can find Kemara Lynn, iBelieve. It's on there.
Yes, I love it, Kemara. Thank you for tapping in with us on Gospel Sundays today. Feel free to come back whenever you want to.
I appreciate
you're always welcome here, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate
my pleasure. And we're about to get into this new song right now. Brand new music from my girl Kemara Lynn. It's called iBelieve on Gospel Sundays, Hot 107.5 WGPR. About to drop it right now. Ha.
Keep recording this part.
Did that thing. So do you think you got out everything that you needed to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about what happened with the whole nervous breakdown stuff. I'm like, maybe I'm not supposed to really say it because it kind of can be a little bit long and drawn out. So,
okay.
I may leave that alone. But as far as like the main things, yes, we good for sure. Like the event, single. I mean, yeah, it was a lot. We talked about my ministry, so yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna, and one more thing, like, when this is over, I'm just gonna have you, like, back sell it, like, hey, this is Kemara Lynn on Hot 107.5, check out my new song, or you just got done listening to my new song, you know, something like that.
Yeah, got you.
So I'm gonna just have you back sell it. And I actually go right into commercial. You got about a minute and 30 seconds, so we got a lot of time.
Check the merch. Yeah.
Oh, y'all.
I'm gonna let you kind of talk, like, once the vocals stop, I'll let you talk at the end and just kind of say whatever you gotta say. About 30 seconds.
Got you.
No, I'm gonna play an instrumental.
Okay. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Kemara Lynn. You just listened to my new single, I Believe. No matter what you may be going through in life, recognize and know that the power of God is on the inside of you. Jesus is with you, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Make sure y'all check that out on all streaming platforms. That's Kemara Lynn, I Believe.
Yes, that was my girl Kemara Lynn checking in with us on Gospel Sundays. Thank you so much for stopping by. We had to debut that brand new single officially. It's called I Believe. All right, this is Hot 107.5 WGPR. My name is Kels Baby, and my girl Kemara Lynn just got on with me. I'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, it's Gospel Sundays. Thanks for listening. Let's go.
Beautiful.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster that helps.
I appreciate you.
All right, perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.